While activities continue at the Kikumjeni submarine volcano located north of Grenada, they are said to be reducing. Today, the Trinidad-based Seismic Research Center, the SRC, of the University of the West Indies, UWI, said that it is continuing to record reduced activity levels at the underwater volcano. It said following two small eruptions, there has been a significant reduction in the volcanic earthquake activity up to 6:30 a.m. today. It said, however, that the orange level remains in effect, and Grenada's National Disaster Coordinator, Terence R. Walters, said if this trend continues, the National Disaster Management Agency and the Seismic Research Center will make the decision to lower the alert level. Vincentians and other persons from neighboring islands have been reminded that there is no need for panic and that they should go about their daily lives as normal. On Thursday, the volcano, which is located 8 miles north of Grenada, showed signs of increased activity, with more than 150 small earthquakes being registered during a 4-hour period. At a media conference here yesterday, Director of the UWI Seismic Research Center, Dr. Richard Robertson, says while Kikumjeni is operating in a pattern as before, it is possible to have some disturbance of the water around the volcano, but it is nothing for persons to be too concerned about. 33 officers have graduated from the Regional Security System Training Institute Basic Course 1 yesterday at the Old Montrose Police Training School. The course, which ran in 2 phases, was conducted first in Barbados from May 4th to July 3rd and from July 4th to 24th here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. The officers were trained in basic military procedures and equipped with skills to operate with other paramilitary units. The officers were presented with certificates, while outstanding awards were given to those who excelled. Best at map reading was Akeem Hendrickson of the St. Kitts Nevis Police Force, while the most physical male was Verndel Phillip of the Grenada Police Force, and most physical female, Davina Charles, also of Grenada. Best at first aid was Douglas Caesar of the St. Vincent Police Force, while Nikolai King of the Antigua Barbuda Defense Force copped the Best Turned Out Student title. Best pistol shot was awarded to Terence Joseph of the Dominica Police Force, who also received the award for Best Rifle Shot as well as the Best Overall Student. Superintendent Glenn Paul, who gave an outline of the course, says besides the hands-on elements such as the use of arms, first aid, and disaster management, the officers were trained in aspects of human rights to be sensitive to the civil liberties of those they come in contact with.
These modules comprise mainly of classroom lectures, which were reinforced by range and field exercise. Classroom lecture comprises the following subject: skilled at arms, which entails proficiency of handling of the use of the M16 and the 9mm pistol. First aid, aspect of human rights, which was taught. The intent of that series of lecture is to ensure that participants sufficiently sensitized to respect the fundamental rights and dignity of individuals whom they came into contact with whilst performing their duty. Map reading, land navigation, disaster management, maritime training, fieldcraft, internal security.
Superintendent Paul says internal security was another aspect given prominence so that officers are ready for any unforeseen circumstances.
Much emphasis was placed on the subject internal security. Students were introduced to IS equipment and lessons were taught under the following topics: principles of internal security, legal aspect of IS, crowd control, cordon and search, how to conduct VCPs, police action at the scene of a bomb. The final training exercise was held in the Harrison Point area in Barbados over a 2-day period. The student performed the role admirably. The field exercise during phase 1 were held in the Walker Savannah training area in Barbados. In the parish of St. Andrews, this entailed fieldcraft and tactics including observation, moving with and without weapon, elementary obstacle crossing, night movement and keeping directions by night, duties of a sentry, patrol harbor, formation, and field signal.
And this country's Commissioner of Police, Michael Charles, advised the new graduates of the RSS training course not to take their training for granted. Speaking at the graduation ceremony yesterday, Commissioner Charles told the participants this is just the beginning of many other training ventures. He described the connection with other security officers in the region as one of the best things that has happened for regional unity since the West Indies cricket team.
Students, do not slight the program, the training program that you have just received. See it as a stepping stone, the gateway for great achievements within your individual organizations. The friends I have made in 1987, trust me, we are still close friends today. The regional security system is one of the best things that happened to the region. In my view, the regional security system is seen in the same vein as the West Indies cricket when it comes to oneness. The regional security system and these courses bind us together as the motto states, strength through unity. The Commissioner of Police also advised the officers to apply what they have learned to help their respective countries. As you're about to return to your respective countries, remember what you were taught. Hold on to the knowledge with both hands. Don't be afraid to face the challenges whenever they present itself. In 2000, Mark Lewis, in an address to the graduating class of the University of Texas, said, and I quote, "The person you are with in life is yourself. And if you don't like yourself, you are with somebody you don't like." End of quote. Love what you do. Love yourself. Love life. Love the regional security system. Long live the regional security system.
One educator is ensuring that youngsters here are improving their reading skills over the summer. Teacher Heather Stewart says there is no greater gift, actually there is no other gift to give a child than to enlighten them about the joys of reading. Stewart has come up with the All-Stars Summer Reading Program, which opened last Monday and will run until Friday, August 14th at the Girl Guides headquarters. The educator says to develop a nation of readers, it is important to give youngsters the correct skills from an early age.
I heard somebody say, you know, Vincent don't read, you could put something on a paper and you could fool Vincent with that. I hate to hear that. I want, as we develop as a nation, people must be threatened because they know that we are a person or a people with our heads on. We know what we're about. I want to change the focus that, oh, them can't read so you could fool them. So we want to bring that kind of confidence and that, not to show off, but to know that we have a lot of people with brain. This is not a sponsored program. This is just me and other interested persons who are in the field and want to see reading get ahead in St. Vincent.